Alright, hello everybody. It is I, Granorite, and here we are back with another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green with our normal type team. Sorry, it was like delay there in my sentence. Hey, we're gonna go beat up on Silph Co in this episode. Last episode we got all the way down to Fuchsia City. We took on Erica yesterday, and now we're going to just keep getting some trainers cleared and getting some levels. Remember, our target for the next gym is level 43. Still got a ways to go to get that. I should have just went up the steps. But let's start clearing out some trainers. We need levels on Kecleon. Kecleon's who's falling behind right now. We're gonna keep spreading out the speed EVs. And yeah, we're just gonna keep trucking forward. So this should be the part of the game where Kecleon does get a lot of experience, though, because we start to run into a lot of trainers that have Pokemon that will give us special defense EVs. And then we still need to buy 2 TMs. We need to buy Shadow Ball for Aipom and Thunderbolt for Stantler. Of Aipom. Aipom's next to get speed EVs. So we're getting speed EVs on Fearow, Stantler, and Aipom. Right now, Fearow and Stantler are both at 88 speed EVs. Aipom's at 84, so we'll do the next 4 on Aipom to get it up to 88 with everybody else. Probably should go unlock the 9th floor, just so we can get to the healing bed. Let's go do that really quick. This trainer has the Golbat and the Drowsy Hypno. We already have the card key from when we were in here before, and we picked up all of the vitamins we needed. Alright, Kecleon here. Go for a scratch. Oh, that's not very nice, is it? Slash? Absolutely. It's a lot better than scratch. Good critical right off the bat. Aipom just picked up a Pecha Berry. Alright, let's heal. And then we'll take on this trainer. Chop. Let's go to Fearow. So I don't think we'll get to the... I know we will not get to the next gyms today. We're just going to see how far we can get. We may go a little over so that I can do... I don't know. No, we still got a lot of trainers. Yeah, we're just gonna see how far we get. I was gonna say we might go over so I can do my grass training, but I think we're gonna have a whole nother episode of taking on trainers after this. Calcium, that's just money. Just finish out this floor before we go back to the second floor. Couple psychics, but we'll get this Magneton down. Coughing goes to Miltank. One smoke screen. We missed 3 attacks in a row. Again, game's weighted against us. More evidence to the conclusion. Alright, let's go back to the second floor. Give you another berry. Let's heal off that paralysis. Put this one to sleep, since we had so much issue with the last one. Good critical. Aipom has picked up something again. Another Pecha Berry. Did I not swap up? No, I did swap up the right Pokemon. Let's get Aipom speed up to 92, and then we'll work on one of the other two for speed next. Lance Curl rollout. Believe in you, Miltank. It's not good for rollout, especially because rollout's already inaccurate. Okay, goodbye. Almost got me below 100 health. Nice. Alright, let's do Stantler for the next speed Pokemon. Come over here. Hypno goes to Kecleon. Nice. We'll go back to Stantler for the Raticate. A vitamin here, which will just get us more money. Hyper Beam. Very nice. And then the Weezing goes to Miltank. Still stacking that defense on that cow. It's got 198 defense EVs, so we can still get 54 more. And then we'll find someone else to stack some defense EVs on. Probably Kecleon. Alright, well conveniently, this goes up to the 9th floor, and we need to heal because Miltank got poisoned. Whoops. Alright, we're on the 4th floor now. Got the Ekans. Alright, this guy does. Very nice. Go to Fearow for the speed right now. Aipom has picked up something again. This is a cute. Good flinch. Wow, another Persilberry. Very nice. Drowsy goes to Kecleon. Let's let Stantler take on this Electrode. But of course I got the full paralysis. Alright, fifth floor. We've taken on one of the trainers here already. We still have 3 more. Starting with this guy with the Hypno. Nice. Well, once we get some Pokemon that Kecleon can take on, at least it's leveling up pretty fast. Here's the random evil juggler in here. Oh, I don't know if we took on the guy with I'm pretty sure we took on the guy with the Arbok. We'll double check. Mr. Mime goes to Kecleon. Magical Leaf. Alright, well now we are Grass type. And an Encore our Slash. Well, that's what we were gonna do anyway. Nice. short sleep. But it missed its next attack, so that's at least good. Aw, don't be like that. Tackle did 2 damage. Make sure we took on you. Yep. Alright, let's go heal off this poison. And then we're on the 6th floor. Aerial Ace. Alright, you have a bunch of Zubats. Nice. Nothing of those. Just power through this Voltorb. Another Magneton. Excellent. Gotta go heal Fearow now. Alright, down down to the semaphore. This guy starts with Q-Bones. Aipom's got something again. A cherry berry, that's good. Good flinch. You have the Sandshrew Sandslash. Good critical. Alright. Let's let Stantler take on this Electrode. Fearow to take on the Muck. We can't miss with Aerial Ace. So we got Aipom for the next speed. Just let Aipom take on all 4 of these Pokemon. Nice. Much more speed here. We'll let Aipom take out Arbok. Or attempt to. Swift, we'll pass. Not a bad move, though, but we have Return, which is much better. Go to Fearow here for the Golbat. We'll heal Aipom on the next floor again. Stop it. Good deal. Oh, goodbye. There's just so much speed that we get. So many speed EVs. Alright, we have a ton of status effects on our Pokemon now. Alright, and then we're going up to the 10th floor. Aipom's got something again. What you got? Pokemon power up. It's pretty good. Well, we should use a few of those, since we have all these extra ones. Get Fearow's Hyper Beam up. Excellent. Let's see if Aipom can take out this Machoke really quick. Might be asking a lot, but we're gonna try. Nice. Alright, last trainer besides our rival, the trainer before Giovanni and the Giovanni. Excellent. Stick with Stantler. dig out of here. Go back to Celadon. Have a bunch of stuff to sell. Let's go get Shadow Ball. We need 4,500 coins. There's Shadow Ball, so we'll go ahead and teach that. We'll teach that in place of Dig. Alright, let's go take on the trainers in Koga's gym next. Boom! This will get a lot of experience for Kecleon in here. We get a lot of special defense in here. 9 special defense EVs. That's pretty good. Alright, we're way under leveled compared to this Hypno. But I think we'll be okay. We get a critical hit or two on these slashes. Wait, even just one would be great. But I don't think we'll need it now. Goes to Stantler for special attack. And a Drowsy Unless he goes back to Kecleon. Swap Aipom up here. Well, that's not very nice. Sand Slash goes to Miltank. Good flinch. So we may not take it down fast, but we'll take it down. I'm gonna swap Kecleon in here for just a bit. So there's that double battle east of Fuchsia that we get special defense and physical attack, and if we can get a little more physical attack on Kecleon, that'll even out. And if we just need to figure out who we want to get a little special defense on, probably Fearow. Let's go heal off that paralysis. There's the one Ivysaur. Stantler a little more special defense, so if we can get a little bit more even on top of that on Stantler. I think we can do that by swapping it in against this fight. So we'll let Kecleon stay out, and then we'll swap Stantler, and then Fearow. And that should even everything out from the fights that we'll do. Just past here. Alright, so that takes care of this gym. Maybe we will go in. We really don't have a whole lot to do, because these trainers won't take long for us to take out. It would be nice just to be able to get my grass training done and go on with the actual game tomorrow. Hello, MJ Steven. How are you doing? Good to see you. Yeah. Just been trucking along through the Pokemon playthroughs. Farfetch, let's put on Fearow. What type is next? We don't know what type is next, since we always randomly roll it at the end of a playthrough. Unless somebody uses channel point incentives to influence the next type. We just keep going until we have the entire list worked through. You can type in !teams, and you'll be able to see what's still available in the pool. It's alright. It's easy for me to remind you, so you don't have to apologize. Let's just Shockwave. Oh, this is not who I wanted up here, is it? Well, looks like Stantler's getting a little attacky these. Just speed through these little birds. No takedown. At least Stantler can use the attack EVs. Nice. There's like one muck in this next section, isn't there? Aerial Ace. So let's keep Fearow out. And then I'm also going to swap in Stantler and Kecleon. There's the wake up. Can we get a little defense on Fearow and Aipom? Primer goes to Kecleon. Alright, that'll be good. Alright, let's do this next fight and then we'll go heal. Scalp. Oh, you missed. Try again. So this will be a 4 coming out next. Nice. And then a 5. Kecleon here. Alright, let's go heal. Alright, so I think we will go over our hour episode here, so I can, because otherwise we're going to only have like a half an hour episode tomorrow. I mean, there's really just not that much left for us to take on. I'm gonna let Aipom keep this cherry berry. Nice. Alright, now we'll take off the cherry. Ice Punch on Fearow, it's a good choice. Oh, good confusion. It's a Mach Punch now. And it hits itself. Excellent. Double battle. this. We might just speed through these fights here so we can get back to the more interesting ones where things are higher level. Alright, this is Gerald. So the Muck goes to Fearow. Plenty of antidotes. If I don't have antidotes, I have Pecha Berries. Alright, well we've pretty quickly now caught Kecleon up to everybody else level-wise. And it's gonna get a bunch more in Sabrina's gym. Excellent. Alright, let's get Aipom speed up to 108. There we go. Stantler's up to 108. I mean, and this is why we're over leveled. We're just getting speed EVs still. So our target now is 112. For our speed Pokemon. And there's Drill Peck. Excellent. Take this item off Aipom. Another Pecha Berry. Alright, there's 112 for you. We'll go to Aipom for the attack stat. Excellent. Alright, one more little route of trainers here. Then we'll get back to the interesting fights. Oh, come on. That's 11, 12, 13. 14 and 16. Now we swap again. 13, 15. This is what I mean by, like, there's just, and I've said this in a lot of the past playthroughs, there's so many speed EVs in Kanto. Which Pokemon to be fast? Fight trainers in Kanto. Alright. Just keep going with Stantler here. It's at 118 now. We'll keep Stantler for the Pikachu that's in the next fight. Let's go to, I guess, Fearow. Slay kick. We'll just keep Fearow up. More speed. We'll just go to Stantler again because Fearow and Aipom are getting pretty high level. Remember, 43 is our target for the next gym, and we still have to go through the fighting dojo with Fearow and Aipom. Alright. Last trainer. Alright, before we go do the big fun fights, there are those couple swimmers we could take on down here. Slash. Get out of here. Nice. Let's go to Fearow here. Alright. The fun fights now. We're going to start off with Stantler. How much money do I have? Oh, we have plenty. Let's go get Thunderbolt really quick. There we go. Thunderbolt is actually going to help us quite a bit against our rival here. Because they'll have a Charizard. Excellent. So up to the 3rd floor. That's not where I wanted to go. I ran right past it. This one. Okay, let's Thunderbolt. Almost got it. Again. Gyarados is coming out next. We're gonna go to Fearow. Good damage. Look at that damage from that drill peck. Charizard's coming out next. We're gonna go back to Stantler. Scary face. Alright, we eat a flamethrower. Ow! Sacrificial. Was not supposed to deal that much damage to us with a flamethrower, but I guess we don't have a lot of special defense on Stantler. Supposed to go fast and hit hard. Execute goes to Miltank. Stop that. And then Alakazam goes to Stantler again. Stupid synchronize. Alright, let's go heal. Alright, we have one Team Rocket grunt to fight before Giovanni. Drowsy goes to Kecleon. Very nice. Alright, we're gonna start off with Fearow here against Giovanni. Easy. Rhyhorn goes to Miltank, who still needs 12 more EVs to max out its physical defense. We don't have Brick Break anymore, but we should be okay with a rollout after a few turns. Lucky. Oh, and then we missed, of course. Okay, well. Miltank is also going to beat up on the Nidoqueen. Ow! Milk drink. Just take it out. Thank you. I wasn't worried about him knocking out my Miltank, but it was more just the drag on how long it took to take out the Rhyhorn, because I don't have Earthquake yet. Okay. Let's go clean up the fighting dojo really quick, and then we will do Sabrina's gem and call it an episode. A man or a key. Nice. Aipom take on a Machoke at level 32? Sure can. Back to Aipom. swap Fearow up. Hitmonchan, we'd like to go to Kecleon here. Hopefully you can get through it. Ice Punch isn't bad. Does make us weak to fighting attacks next turn, though. We were already weak to fighting attacks. Yeah, you know, I guess that just happens. I don't have Substitute yet in order to make ourselves a little safer. Good headbutt. I'd like to get a little bit more HP on Miltank and Kecleon. Slowbro goes to Miltank. Excellent. We'll just keep Kecleon up at first, because we need to swap Miltank in to get its special defense down to a multiple 4. Dapper goes to Stantler. Alright, this is a Stantler fight. Also a Stantler fight. Good deal. Here's the other Channeler, which is also a Stantler fight. Very nice. This guy starts with a Cadaver. We will not learn Confuse Ray. We'll swap in Kecleon. Yeah, we'll just do Kecleon. To Stantler here. I'm surprised the Reflect didn't save it. There we go. Fine as long as it doesn't confuse us. Oh, that's fine. Oh, and then we missed. Okay. Well, with that, we're going to end this episode here. I'll grass train up to 43 offline, and then we'll be back tomorrow with more Pokemon. We do hope you all enjoyed the episodes. We'll see y'all next time.